Welcome to War 10 of Season 28. So, gonna have some sped up fights in this war. We'll start this one off with a sped up fight. And we'll just see kind of how it goes. This is Path 2 in Section 1, Strike Counter Fury. To be honest, I wasn't really sure how Hercules would work out because he's a little bit odd. But you can see here, I've only got 5 of the rock stacks. There I've up to 10. I've only got 11 now, but he's already triggered protection. So I'm like, all right, well, we're looking fine. So after that, it's pretty much just bait specials and don't get hit. Beyond that, like, there's really not much to him. The immortality at the end where he's unblockable is where it gets a little bit tricky, but there is where I got parried on the like trying to punish the SB1, but unfortunately didn't work out too well to me. So I wasn't really too worried about it. You can see there I finished at near 100% health, so it's kind of whatever. Going into this fight, I was pretty much planning on pushing Doom to the SB2 at all times. But for some reason, he was SB1 happy. And because of MD, he was always back to SB1 so much that I was just like, all right, you can do what you want to. This will be a long and slow fight, and I'm just not going to care. I'm just going to take this nice and slow. And the reason for that is because if I would use a special, then I would lose my 15 rock stacks, which would reduce my damage reduction from protection. And, it would lead to more damage. You can see here he's got 60, or is it 50 or 60? Whatever, 50 or 60 some odd furies, and he do a lot of damage to the block. So, is what it is. But you can see here, I took minimal damage on that fight. Things super safe for this path. And basically Path 2 and this shared mini, it's just like a boring, slow fight. But, if you're looking to try to minimize your deaths, that's really what you're looking for. Is you're looking for the safest option, not the flashiest or best option. Or flashiest fast option. I that's probably the better way to say it, is flashiest fast option. And you can see here that these aren't exactly fast fights. You can see this is 2x'd and it's extremely slow. The armor really does minimize the damage you're doing, and other than that, it's mostly just about baiting the SB1 from Immortal Hulk, because it's extremely easy to evade, whereas the SB2 is not so much an easy one to evade. And pretty much the whole trick on this fight is coming here where you're trying to get him to his immortality state, because if you hit into him whenever he is immortal, it's kind of like an unstoppable, unblockable buff where he's just going to smash right back into you. So with Thing, it's not necessarily awful, but it could land you in a bad spot. But we get through that fine. This next fight, Doom versus Apocalypse. This will be fun. Because the last one, like, I really thought about it, like, how could I do this one better? How could I make it more efficient? How could I make things easier on me? Because, a 100 hit fight, you get to, north of 50 hits, the chance of you messing up and making oopsie here or there increases quite a bit. So my thought was, I'm going to throw on the SB1 boost, and then I'm going to go in here and try to get to an SB3 originally. And then I realized, well, that's not really going to work because I'm going to have to debate out a special, and that's not really going to work out with Bubble Shield. And then I realized here, like, okay, I don't have any power steal, so I can't use the lights to just power steal there. So it's like, this is a chaotic mess, to be honest. And here I'm going to eat the SB1. Oh, no, not here. Yeah, there it is. I tried to account for the Bubble Shield and, try to get him to hit into me so I could get rid of that unblockability at the 10th hit without, getting, smashed in the face, really. But it didn't work out too well. Here, I thought I could push him more towards an SB1 or to an SB3, and then my SB1 would steal that, but it didn't really work out that well. You can see here, like, this fight just really did not go over extremely well, but it didn't go over horribly. There I see he got the unblockable off on because for some reason he dashed in on me, which was kind of a blessing because it made things so much easier. And this is where things get real fun. I throw the SB3, I don't realize the aura's down, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try to turtle up and hope he doesn't throw the SB3. He doesn't for some reason, which makes no sense, but like, this is just awful. Somehow I make it out of this fight, and it's just like, there's really no explanation other than that than just luck. Like, that was just an awful fight. Like, I'm not even gonna try to pretend otherwise. But, any fight you walk away from. Going into this fight, I automatically switch over to the invulnerability boost because I know there's a high likelihood that I'm going to get smashed in the face. And for this Tigra, I'm planning on mostly just planning on mostly just sticking to the medium light medium and just trying to bait the SB1s, but I was trying to stick away from the dexterity mastery because I didn't know how much MD she had. And the next fight is where I'll be able to use the Nova Flame. So it's like on this one, it's like Torch is such a beast though. So did that fight go anywhere according to plan? No, not even close. Like, let's just be honest. But Torch is awesome. Thank you, Torch. And then going into this next fight, I'm going to heal up a little bit, throw on this pre-fight, which anyone who doesn't know, Mephisto is not immune to Nova Flame. And pretty much all on this fight that I'm considering is getting the medium light medium combos on him and just letting him melt. And other than that, I'm not going to try to get complicated very much. It's just let him kill himself. And what is that, 17 hits? Yeah, 17 hits. So we're up to 57 wins, or 57 kills, 3 deaths, 95% solo rate. 4th overall in the BG, and then I think I'm 11th in the Alliance. And but against this Alliance, we lost. Like, they died once. This is not a one death Alliance. Like, if we fought Noon or some of the better alliances, it's like, okay, well, one death, like, y'all had a really good war, but against TCN, like, yeah. So, but, you know, it is what it is. So, y'all have a good one.